Hey there, this is Coach Stark from Trench Training. Today, I want to talk to you about 5 reasons why college coaches love multi sport athletes. I know that high school athletes, even youth athletes, have a lot of pressure on them to play a sport year round. And it's happening more and more and more. And to be honest, we're an off-season program. With Trench Training, we're training offensive and defensive linemen in the off-season, but we also very much encourage kids to play multiple sports and not get locked in on one sport year round. And I know it's tougher and tougher to make those decisions, but I'm going to tell you, college coaches, when you ask them, they always give credence to kids that are playing multiple sports. And here are the reasons why, the top 5 reasons why. One, they're less likely to get injured. Now, I've seen, not just in football, but in basketball and soccer, I've seen kids that play sports year round. They're doing the same motions, the same things over and over and over again, and their bodies don't hold up, especially at the younger ages. So we want to make sure that we're giving some variety. That's why cross training is such a big thing, and that's what these multiple sports are going to do for us. They're going to allow us to train our bodies in different ways. And that way we're going to be less likely to get injured because we're not just beating on those same areas over and over again, especially if you're a football player and you're playing fall football, working and doing stuff in pads year round. I know there are places that are doing that now, playing spring football. It's just not healthy for our bodies. So if you can get out and play multiple sports, you're going to be less likely to get injured. All right. Number 2, you're going to be more coachable. And the reason for that is you're gonna hear from different people. You're gonna be coached by different coaches. You're gonna learn different coaching styles. You're not gonna like every coach that you have. All right, but you have to learn to respect them because they're all looking out for your best interest. They want you to get better, and you're gonna learn that people coach differently. Coaches are all different. They're going to have little different idiosyncrasies and different things that are going to be, trying to teach you in different ways. So you're going to become more coachable as you play more sports. All right. The third thing, and I think probably one of the most important, is you're always going to be competing. All right. And when I was a high school senior, I was being recruited. Actually, this is my junior year. I was being recruited by a few different schools. And I talked to a recruiter and I asked their opinion. I'm thinking about quitting basketball. And in the winter, I was just going to lift weights, try and get bigger for football. I knew I was probably going to play football in college, which I did. But I thought, that's going to be better for me to lift weights, get bigger, be the best football player I can be. And that recruiter told me I was an idiot. And hearing that from a coach, a college coach who's recruiting you, he tells you you're an idiot. And one of the things he said was, first, you're going to work your body in different ways, which we already talked about. But second, you're going to get chances to compete in live action games, and you're gonna face live bullets in competition, and that's what we want to do, right? We want to have every possible chance we can to compete when it matters, and you're not going to do that in a weight room or on a track. If you're just training. You do that by wrestling and playing basketball and playing baseball and lacrosse and track and all those other things that you can do, outside of a football season to compete against others, and that's super important. Number 4, you're going to be more adaptable. All right, you're going to be more likely to fit into other positions, right? We get locked into this is my position. This is my position. Well, I was recruited as a defensive lineman and I got moved over to offense after like a month at school. All right, I got moved back to defense. I got moved back to offense. That's going to happen. You're going to change positions. All right, as you develop, coaches are going to see things that they're going to want, to try and put you in the best possible position to succeed. So you have to be more adaptable. And when you play multiple sports, you are, because you're doing different things. You're playing different positions. You're doing different kinds of sports. So you're going to be more adaptable. The last one is you're going to have a higher ceiling. You're going to have higher potential. All right. And the reason that is when a coach knows that you've been doing a sport for, year round over and over again, they're really you're gonna kind of tap out at a certain point where you've developed to a certain place that maybe you can't develop as much anymore. All right. And if you're playing other sports, you're developing your brain, you're developing your body in different ways, and you're going to have a higher potential or a higher ceiling. And coaches are going to see that and think, wow, we've got a lot of room to grow here. And that's what they're going to be looking for. So if I can leave you with anything, it's play as many sports as you can for as long as you can. And other coaches, make sure that you're encouraging kids to play other sports. All right. I know you want to have the best team you can have as a coach, but honestly, your kids are going to be more rounded, better athletes. They're going to stay healthier. They're going to be more coachable, and they're going to have all that chance to compete. You want them playing other sports. Hey, I hope you found some value with today's video. If you did, please like and share. Also, go to the link down below and check out our Oline Coaches Academy, or share that with a youth program that you know, or a youth coach. It's a really comprehensive program teaching O-line fundamentals to specifically targeted towards youth coaching. There's a link down below. Check it out. Until next time, play big.